Good afternoon, Total Health. How's everybody doing today? So, today on the COVID-19 tips, I got some alarming news. Yes, now is the worst time to remain unvaccinated. Reason why? Is because of the Delta variant. Yes, the new variant that came from Brazil and has traveled through Latin America. It is said that the Delta variant is more infectious and more dangerous and is spreading quickly. Let's cross our fingers that New York does the right thing and keeps us vaccinated. Keep going and getting vaccinated because we don't want another shutdown like how we had before. It says that it's more infectious and it appears that it is very responsive to the vaccine. Ooh, very scary. Okay, the Delta variant is responsible for 10% of the month's new cases in the city and 23% in the last week. Ugh. Although the Delta variant cases keep going up, the overall COVID cases are still going down, so that's a plus. Alright, the number of hospitalizations has dropped to the lowest since the start of the pandemic in both New York and New Jersey. So we're doing really good fighting against the COVID pandemic. So, with that being said, you still have to get vaccinated. We don't want another variant to go and spread through New York City. No. So right now is when you have to act fast and get the vaccine before it's too late. Also, the FDA has made revisions to the patients and providers fact sheets for the Moderna and the Pfizer vaccine regarding the suggested increased risk of myocarditis, inflammation of the heart muscles, and the pericarditis, inflammation of the tissues surrounding the heart. Following the vaccine, these effects follow the second dose of the vaccine a few days after taking it. So don't think that you can just take one dose of the vaccine and you're good to go. You must take two. Alright? 2 doses of the vaccine is what we're trying to do. Okay. These effects follow the second dose of the vaccine a few days after taking it. So be aware when going to the hospital. If you experience any chest pain, shortness of breath, or having a feeling of a fast beating, fluttering, or pounding heart after the vaccine. So, with all that is new, sometimes there is some side effects. So if you feel these side effects, go straight to the emergency room. Okay? What else it says today on the CDC? As states end their COVID restrictions, meaning taking off the mask and going back to quote unquote the old ways of life, it says very few are creating a system to help businesses verify who is and isn't vaccinated. Actually, more and more states are banning vaccine checks by public entities. And in some cases, laws in some states are prohibiting businesses from denying service. Well, with the vaccine is part of the HIPAA rule. So, I understand that some people are not too quick to get the vaccine, and that is your right, that is your choice. And under the HIPAA Act, it protects you for letting people know whether you have it or don't have it. Okay. What else does it say here on today's COVID-19 updates? Okay. About 18 states led by Republican governors and legislators prohibit creating some type of vaccination passport. So guys, there is not 18 states are prohibiting the vaccination passport, meaning that they was trying to push this law that had your vaccination or the passport that's very invasive. That meaning that that's too much private information to be given out. So 18 out of the 50 states said no, we're not going to have that. If you have your passport, that's fine. You will still have to go through the regulations such as a COVID test, or if you feel that you want to just show that you have the vaccination, you have the right to do so. If you don't want to show that, you will have to go through the steps of getting a COVID test. Any which way is your decision, guys. Also, Employers may still make being vaccinated a requirement for getting hired and maintaining your current position. As of now, Hawaii is currently the only state that made some kind of vaccination passport for travelers. Other states like New York have voluntary programs that let people download digital proof of vaccination to be shown when asked. And as surprising as it might sound, some countries are going back into lockdown like Australia, Israel, and Portugal just because states and city officials have lifted restrictions on most things. It doesn't mean that the threat is not there. Even if you're vaccinated, maintain your mask. And when you're in large groups or crowded places, or when indoors, and try to maintain social distance, especially with strangers, and limited social gatherings whenever possible. Now, the restrictions have levied. Not too many people are, practicing social distancing. But now with this new Delta variant, we have to be careful. So it's your prerogative. If you feel like you have the vaccination and you don't want to wear a mask, yes, you can. But it doesn't hurt to be extra safe and extra protected. So guys, keep aware of the Delta variant. This is very infectious and even more dangerous than the first one. With that being said, guys, I will fill you in with more details with the COVID update 19 coming up soon. With that being said, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.